Let's be honest, more than ever, we are trying to save and cut money in any way that we possibly can. So what do we normally say? Oh, go down to your four walls. What are the four walls? Food, rent, utilities, and transportation. But guess what? When all of those things are also expensive, we're trying to find ways that we can save as best we can. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to save money at the grocery store, especially if you are a single mom. Listen, it is hard out here for a single mom. Yeah, so in today's video, we're going to talk about how to save money at the grocery store. And I'm going to talk about some things that may be refreshers. And then I'm going to talk about some ways that we can save money just by being a little bit of colorful and thinking outside of the box. So let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, having a plan is going to be vital. I know you've heard this a million times. However, I don't think it's something that we pretty much exercise every single time we go to the grocery store. But going to the grocery store with a list is going to be essential, and making sure that you're sticking to that list to make sure that you are not buying things that are unnecessary, things that are going to go to waste once you get it home, things that don't match up with other items. For example, you may purchase an item that it doesn't go with maybe your dinner meal, your breakfast meal, your lunch, and it's just there, and then it ends up going to waste. So it is a waste of money, basically. So making sure that you are being intentional, you're shopping your kitchen before you go to the grocery store. I cannot tell you how many times I have purchased the same thing over and over again because I'm not shopping my kitchen before going to the grocery store. So make sure you have a plan. If you are able to, look at your cabinet and meal prep. You can meal prep by purchasing the items and cooking them and separating them out, or you can just basically have a plan on what you're going to cook every single week. It works like a gym. It takes stress out of your day-to-day, where you're not wondering, oh, what am I going to cook today, and having that stress, which will then cause you to go and eat out. So be intentional, shop your kitchen, have your list, and go to the grocery store prepared. So let's talk about the second way that you can save money. Let's be honest. It is important that you pick the right store. There are tons of options when it comes to grocery stores. You have your higher end grocery stores like Ralph's, Gelson's, Trader Joe's if you're here on the West Coast. And then you have the lower end stores like Winco, Stater Brothers. You also have like Food for Less, Superior, those type of stores which are more affordable. And listen, I get it. When you choose the higher end grocery stores, there are certain things that you're just going to get, right? You're going to get the vibes. When you walk in, there's going to just be an ambiance, right? The smell of the grocery store just may be that of a luxury place. The jazz is playing, and it's just really taking you into a wonderful experience. And some of these stores have a reputation of having better organic products, grass-fed meats, etc. And then presentation is everything. Let's be honest. A $5 apple may look better because it's in a nice wooden crate than it does in a plastic little cart at the lower end store. So at some of these higher end stores, the presentation is just amazing. And then also, status is everything, as always, even when it comes to grocery shopping. Let me tell you, some people, they wear like a badge of honor, like, I have made it. And I can talk to this because your girl, me, yes, me, I was once that person. I wanted to shop at Trader Joe's or Sprouts or Vons or Pavilions, because to me, I felt like, wow, I've made it. I don't have to shop at Superior or Food for Less or Stater Brothers. I'm able to go into a grocery store where there are going to be other people who are probably of a certain status, and they're able to shop at these grocery stores as well. But here's the catch. Paying more doesn't always mean better. And I can really talk to that because I have done both. I've shopped at the higher end grocery stores and I've shopped at the lower end grocery stores, and a lot of the times it is the same product. And what you're paying for is you're paying for the ambiance, you're paying for the experience, you're paying for that great music, you're paying for the great presentation. It's not even the product it is that you're paying for. So save money by picking the right store. Trust me, go in with your list, get in and get out, and save some money. No one's gonna judge you. I definitely won't. And of course, use coupons, the digital coupons, or even the sales paper as much as you possibly can to save on certain items. When you are going to the grocery store, make sure, even when you're thinking about which store to choose, like for example, for me, I have 3 cheap grocery stores in my area, or 3 more affordable grocery stores in my area, and so I'll look to see who has the best price at that point for the things that's on my list, and then that's where I will go and shop so I can save the most money. The next thing I personally love to do is to shop alone. I'm sorry, but if you are able to get a babysitter or not even have some of your adult children with you.
Mum, can we get these?
No, they're like $10 each for a box of 4.
What about these? What about these?
No, stop.
Mum, what about the little baby Cokes?
Yes.
What about Cheeto Puffs? They're my fave. And Doritos. Yeah.
Or just anyone with you at the time. Shopping alone is going to be very helpful because you're in there, you have one goal, that's to get the food and get out. Sometimes when you're shopping with other people, especially your children, they're like, oh mommy, I want this, can I have this, can I have that? And for some of us, we don't like to say no. We'll just say, okay, that's fine, put it in a basket. Okay, that's fine, put it in a basket. So if you possibly can, try your very best to shop alone. And this is your quiet, peaceful time that we all know we need. Try your very best to shop store brand. I know that we think sometimes that the name brand is going to cook better or taste better than the store brand, but that is not always the case. A lot of the times these things cook and taste the very same as the store brand, and I have even learned that sometimes these items are even made in the same factory and it's just putting a different name on it. So if you possibly can, I personally will shop name brand, or I'm sorry, I will shop store brand because it does save me money in the end. For me, buying meat on sale or purchasing meat in bulk is best for me. I love shopping at Costco for my meat because it comes in bulk and I'm able to put a lot of the meat in the freezer and it lasts me for a long amount of time. So for me personally, buying in bulk certain items, you can look at your family and how you guys eat, and that will determine if you purchase dry goods at a shop at a place like Costco, which offers bulk items. For me, it wouldn't make sense to purchase dry goods at a Costco because it's not too many people in my family. So for me, meats are best because I can freeze the meats, and then as far as the dry goods, I will purchase those at the more affordable grocery stores because that's the way that I save money. So sometimes you may even have to break it up and go to different stores. I really don't buy my meats at a regular grocery store because I believe that I'm saving money by going to Costco and buying in bulk and just putting that meat away. And when I'm ready to make the meat, I can just take it out of the freezer and it'll last me for days. Avoid purchasing pre-cut or pre-packaged foods. Those are normally more expensive because they take all the work out for you, you know. But if you can spend a few minutes just cutting the onion yourself or pre-packaging or taking things out and separating them for yourself, you're gonna save money. So you're basically paying for the labor that the store did by cutting up the onion or cutting up the produce for you and having that available and ready for you. I personally would just go ahead and cut the onion because I'm saving a couple of dollars there. Another clever way to save money at the grocery store is to shop using cash. That has always worked. It will always work. And just staying in your cash budget. So for example, if you are budgeting for $150 for food, you take that cash out of the bank and that is what you spend at the register for your groceries. That way it makes it much harder for you to overspend on the budget that you already have preset for your groceries. So if you haven't tried it, I really suggest that you try it. It has worked wonders for me always. And there have been a couple times where I've had to put some things back at the register. Do not be embarrassed by doing it. Don't just say, no, it's fine, I'll go ahead and pay for it. And then you're digging in your purse and grabbing your debit card out to pay for the remaining of the food or your credit card, and it's totally okay. Just go ahead and put the extra items back and go on about your day. Who cares what people think? I know that's a real thing. So take the cash out and only spend what you have. Now I'm going to give you 2 bonus ways or out of the box ways that you can save money at the grocery store. Now the first out of the box way that I'm going to talk about may not save you tons of money, but over time it is going to save you a lot of money. And that is by using reusable bags and not purchasing bags every single time you go to the grocery store. I know it's going to save you about 50 cents per grocery trip, but hey, it all adds up and is additional money that you don't have to spend. The second way is to partner with friends and family and go eat at their house a couple of nights a week. I've done it. I'm doing it now, and it works like a charm. If I don't have any food, or if I just want to save money, or I don't feel like cooking and I don't want to go out to eat, my brother stays around the corner from my house and I will call him and say, hey, I'm coming over to eat. Now I know that may not be ideal for everyone because some people have like families, so it's going to be a bit difficult to go over someone's house to eat, but that may not be the case. I know when I was younger, we all went to my grandma's house to eat. I mean, I know food prices were a little bit different then, but you know, if that is an opportunity for you, I would definitely say to take advantage of that opportunity, and you can even share the load. So sometimes I'll cook and my brother will come over, him and his daughter, and then sometimes he'll cook and then me and my daughter and my granddaughter will go over to his house. So we're sharing the load of the groceries so that we can, you know, make it stretch and make it work. You know, if you have that opportunity to do, I would say do it. It definitely have saved the both of us money. So I hope that these tips or things that I have done and am doing is going to help you on your grocery store visits to save some money. Listen, it's hard out here for everybody, okay? Not just a pimp. It's hard out here for everybody. So if you can, put in the comments down below other ways that you have found to save money at the grocery store. I believe in this community, if we can all help one another and saving a little bit of coins at the grocery store, it all helps us all together, okay? So put that down in the comment below. My name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures. If you are not subscribed, I welcome you and invite you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know anytime I upload any content. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you do it.